Die.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Read a Haze in Equestria 2!
Depression.
Let's read.
A Nightmarish Haze, Chapter 2. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's read the entire fucking chapter, like the entire title again, because there's a bunch of sub-chapters in this one.
I love how it's a chapter with a chapter in it.
A Haze in Equestria 2, The Twilights of Love. A Nightmarish Haze, Chapter 2, The Grimshy, Dark.
Dun,
So
dun, dun.
that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subtitles.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine the subtitle of Dark is just to tell us that the lighting's dark. In this.
Oh yeah, and I should mention, this is both Chapter 2 of the sub-arc, A Nightmarish Haze, and also chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chapter 9 of the main story.
Yes, it's impossible to tell what chapter we're on unless you
Because
count
there's
them by hand.
No system.
This is the worst. Okay, so anyway,
The collection of vignettes.
yeah.
All right. And now it had taken one of his best friends. Suddenly, Silver Haze gritted his teeth, bent down, and growled.
You will not take her, darkness. I dare you to fight me.
So this
Silver.
is what Dark in the subtitle is referring to.
Yeah. I don't exactly know where we left off.
I think Fluttershy was
being
taken
taken
by
away
Darknos,
by the creature.
Oh, yeah. But
which is apparently linked to the not afterlife that Silver Haze decided he wasn't going to deal with and so left.
They killed Fluttershy.
this was immediately following the flashback of their sexual escapades.
Yes.
All right, so he has to save his plaything. Silver Haze lunged at the nightmarish abomination that had destroyed and ensnared his friend Flutters. Oh, so she's dead. And thus he ran forward, his mighty blade Silver Fury popped out of the floor.
No. You said it wrong. It's Silver Furry.
Silver Furry?
Yeah.
Wow. His mightily blade Silver Furry popped out of the floor as the ground shattered and it rose up in a flash of black magic and red fog as he grabbed it in his magic and swung at Fluttershy's head.
God damn. I also love the fact that he is fighting Grimshy, Dark, in the chapter where he is trying to fight his old nemesis Darkness, and to fight him he is using his black magic with all this red fog.
I use my magic missile to attack the darkness.
Suddenly, the dead pony reached out and grabbed his blade and twisted himself out of his noose and stood up and began fighting him.
What?
Wait, wouldn't that be good to leave him in his noose?
I would assume.
Silver Haze vaguely noted another and other 4 corrupted ponies appear.
Oh my god.
That's scary.
He spun his blade around as the main 6, well, 5 now, watched in awe as he channeled his full dark power and his blade split in 2. So now he was wielding 2 blades at a time. He lashed out with one, sticking the pony in the chest before teleporting behind him and placing his hoof on the demon's head, channeling his magic. He sent a shockwave of magic down his hoof, causing the pony to have a red hoof print on his head, before Silver teleported again and beheaded 2 of the other demons before turning around and spinning his blades like a helicopter around him and lashed out as body parts flew everywhere as blood splattered around the room. Turning after all the demons were defeated, Silver saw Fluttershy. No! He could not think of this monster as Fluttershy. She was something else, something more horrible than any abomination he had ever seen, as she was possessed in some horrific way. She was Grimshy. That was all one sentence.
This is some grime stuff.
That was a single sentence broken up by a new paragraph for Grimshy.
Yep.
And I love the fact that
In the ellipses.
that,
Simon spelled correctly.
like I wish I could just take out this entire paragraph and use this as an example of like, if anyone ever asked me like, what is a Mary Sue? I just showed them this paragraph and say, the main six, the people standing and watching in awe as this OC like runs around butchering everyone. Yeah, they're the main characters. That's what a Mary Sue is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Silver's eyes grew as the name popped in his head.
What?
He called,
Ha
he called as he slapped his blade into the ground, sending a shockwave that split the earth as the darkness was sucked into the crevice. Suddenly, still the same sentence. Suddenly, Fluttershy ran forward with a butcher's knife
Okay,
as her weapon.
Okay, you just introduced Grimshy, right?
Yeah, you just
Why would
renamed
you
her.
why would
Yeah.
you not use the new name?
I should also point out he's basically Zeratul.
Oh my
He
god.
blinked behind him, and he has two blades.
God damn
Uh,
it.
Oh my god, you're right.
Suddenly, Fluttershy ran towards
Celestia.
with a virtuous knife as her weapon. Silver lashed out. His own darkness clashed against the fog. A flurry of blades and darkened knives clashed as the demon's dark eyes threaded to destroy Silver's will.
And then the
So-
narrator screams.
Is this like the part in Star Wars where he has to fight like his shadow self, and it's Darth Vader
Yeah.
in the tree, but it's like his shadow self is helping him?
Basically what this is okay, again, just what we're watching here, we're not watching like the good hero fighting his evil shadow counterpart. We're watching the shadow dark anti-hero fighting his shadow dark straight villain self.
You will not defeat me! Suddenly,
This is
Silver...
the plot. This is
Blah.
the plot to Iron Man 2 and 3.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, Silver felt a second wind come as his blades grew stronger as he fought Fluttershy. Being
When did
an
he
outlaw
get winded?
gave him an edge, but her dark powers matched his own as she slowly chipped away at his defenses, goading him into making stupid mistakes that cost him with the occasional bloody wound that healed quickly but made him weaker each time.
Oh no, he's instantly healing from all this damage, but he's in danger because he's slowly getting weaker.
He's like Super Guts.
Yeah.
Silver Haze's he's like Guts but Jason but Zeratul. Silver Haze's strikes became Kess and less to Fluttershy, but Silver would not give her was the hair of Alicornia for his sake. Silver rethought his strategy.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on one fucking second there. Did the author just take the opportunity to almost say, for God's sake, and then be like, no. Fuck God. God is dead. Silver Haze is the new God. This is for his sake.
Yes.
Yes.
Silver or maybe the author's tacitly saying they're an atheist.
No, maybe.
Silver rethought his strategy. If he could get Grimshy in her weak spot, the G spot, then he could take her down. While defending, Silver observed her pattern. No, seriously, like $10 that this turns into sex.
Probably.
And when he was ready, he struck her in her weak spot, taking her to the ground. I stood above her, keeping her down with my front hooves.
God.
She was struggling, but not able to get free from my grip. All right, Grimshy.
Oh, no, hold on. This is actually finally Silver talking for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot.
All right, let's see.
All right, lowercase, Grimshy, lowercase. Who are you? And who are you? And have you done with the real Fluttershy? Question mark explanation.
Silver Haze said as he dicked her as hard as he could. No.
That's what you get for almost killing me.
Oh,
Silver
God.
demanded pinning Oh my god. Silver demanded pinning Fluttershy to her bed. Suddenly the darkness seemed to melt away, and Fluttershy was the one cowering under him.
Okay, you
Silver
said she was dead. Like,
Yeah,
you
well,
keep
first he
describing
said-
her as a dead horse. Like,
First, he described her as dead. Then she was described as being Grimshy. Then she was Fluttershy again, and now she's alive again.
Yes.
Yeah. And shocked, Silver's like, Fluttershy! Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark.
Just as Silver loosened his grip, he felt Fluttershy convulse under him.
Bleel?
Oh, that's me. Oh my god. Help me kill you.
As she spoke, the darkness came back, and before Silver could move, Grimshy stabbed him right through the chest with her knife.
I guess I'm also Grimshy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silver gasped as he flew back. The knife stuck firmly with... What the fuck? Firmly inside him. Twilight screamed, but before the Twilight, standing there doing nothing, screamed. But before the Twilight, the most powerful fucking character in the canon, besides maybe Celestia, screamed.
No.
But before the monster could do anything, Twilight, in company of the other elements of harmony that can combine their powers to do crazy shit, screamed. But before the monster could do anything, Silver activated his trap.
His trap
The
card.
dead demon with the hoof print on it suddenly exploded. The monster screamed as it caught fire.
Jesus, that's like some JoJo shit.
Yeah.
I predicted you to come back to life, so that's why I made
I set
this
up a bomb
witch.
inside that corpse the entire time!
Damn.
This is
Okay.
Silver.
Silver, actually.
Ha! Cough! You aren't the only one who knew cough! Blood magic.
I think
Kekai
he's supposed to
Sensen?
scream that.
He's literally just getting new powers as time goes on.
Kekai Sensen.
Yeah.
Silver exclaimed as the monster looked at him, hissed, and then disappeared in a cloud of fog. Silver groaned as he heard the main five run up to him.
Oh fuck's sake, here comes
Oh,
Yes,
God.
Character.
I missed you.
Alright, your turn.
Oh,
Do your statement.
God. I'm just looking at this and I'm cringing.
Do it.
Lancek, Silver, you best be getting to the air hospital right quick. Or we'll never get floaters back to normal.
Hold on, and Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, what do you have to say about this line?
Lancek Silver, you best be getting to their hospital
Applejack
last week, or
fearfully
we'll never get
remarked.
flutters back to
No,
normal.
It's
Thank
the
you, robot.
text-to-speech. Yeah.
Thank you, text-to-speech robot. That was very
Oh.
informative. Continue, Meyer.
Yeah, Applejack fearfully remarked.
Darling, we must be getting you before you bleed out. I'd hate to ruin the carpets.
Rarity then faded from the blood that was pooling on the floor, and so
All the dead bodies.
it was pooling on the
Okay, so
floor
she says
and all
we
the
need to
dead
get you out
bodies.
before the blood that's gushing out of
Who
you.
died?
And then she
Apparently-
faints.
Apparently, like,
Apparently
Fluttershy
Fluttershy, she just
demons.
fucking caught on fire in a giant fucking explosion.
But
Well,
all the
like,
dead bodies, plural?
Oh yeah, well, he
Um,
also
4
murdered those 4
demons.
other
Yeah.
corpses?
Yeah.
Where is this even set? I don't even know the setting.
It's
I
in her
don't
house.
know.
It's in her house.
Why are there like a total of fucking a dozen people in her house? They're just bystanders who die randomly.
You get it? She's pretty kinky, alright?
Maybe the
I-
dead bodies
I
are
think-
animals
I
or
think-
something.
I think Lord Evil came in and like dumped a bunch of bodies in her house just so that he could,
Hello, I am the author.
All right, this
I
is
dump you plot convenience.
Rainbow Pone.
Why would
No, that'd be me.
Fluttershy
No,
do
that's
that?
Pegasus.
That'd be
Oh
me,
yeah,
sir.
Pegasus. That's right.
Why would Fluttershy do such a thing?
Oh my god, I love that.
Rainbow Dash said, tears dripping down her face as she tried to elevate Silver's head and stop he from falling. Falling?
Silver.
I have no idea.
Pinkie Pie sadly remarked as she stood to his other side. The main flat against her head as she tried to stop him from closing his eyes.
No. I just got you back, Silver. I can't lose you again.
Oh my fucking god, that's some bullshit.
I
That's-
just got you back after
He
you
literally,
emotionally
like,
manipulated
He's
me.
so easily fucking, took out that thing, too. Why the fuck is he like near dead?
I don't know.
And like, why is if the explosion happened? Why is he the only one that's been hurt by it?
I don't know.
Yeah, they were just watching.
But like,
We're all watching.
All the nondescript corpses died.
yeah.
Twilight cried into Silver's rapidly shorter breaths. Rapidly shorter is such a fucking, like, what's the word?
Yeah.
Anyway, Twilight screamed.
Please, any pony, help!
Twilight looked down at a smiling Silver.
It's okay, Twilight. It will be. Oh.
Before Silver could finish, a brilliant light burst through the window of the house.
Oh my god, is this
God
going
damn
to
it.
be going to be Gond and he's gonna say, "You get one more chance."
Yeah. No,
Got-
it's the
It's
author.
definitely God.
The author's arrived to save the day.
God damn.
What?
Before Twilight could say the same fucking thing. Before Twilight could say anything, the light died out, and there was a hooded tall figure standing there. Oh, it's Satan. Before anyone could do anything, the figure dashed forwards towards Haze.
Okay. Hold on. So this is. Oh, God damn it. It's OC versus OC time. I haven't actually had to do this since the start of this fucking story. Who are you?
Silver started. This is the third time they have cut off the speaker
Yeah.
in a row.
I did this
Silver
once
Star-
when I was like a little baby in like the second thing I ever wrote, and people immediately were like, "No, don't do that anymore. That's bad writing."
Silver started, but the hooded figure slapped him before he could continue. End quote.
Wait, hold on a second. This might not actually be. Wait,
This is the figure,
Celestia?
I think.
Hold on.
This
No,
is
this is the figure
Oh, is
thing.
it- okay, so he's really upset.
Have fun.
So the master of all evils is upset about him using bad magic.
Yep.
Blood magic using entitled brat. You should count yourself. You should count your lucky stars that your father.
There was a
was
legend that-
hero.
There was a legend that
I shall teach
a
you.
Sith Lord named Donk Plagueis could
Blood
control
magic gives
death and
powers.
life.
That some consider unnatural.
You should count yourself lucky. Your lucky stars that your father was a hero. He was. Now be healed.
The figure suddenly pulled the dark knife out of Silver's chest and placed his long, slender navy blue hoof on it, instead as a bright blue aura surround the wound.
Darkness, both from within and without, leave this soul.
He called, and with an explosion of light, the wound was sealed close. Whoa! Deus
must
Ex
go.
Machina Pony, where did you come from?
must go.
You're gonna
My-
save the Gary stew?
Fucking really, Jesus Christ.
There we go. There was almost tension in that scene. Anyway, there. It is done. And also, you may find your blood magic unworking for the next few hours. The blood magic you never mentioned before. It's gone now, but only for a little bit. Perhaps use them to learn some respected forms of magic instead. Hmm?
Learn magic
It's like
in like
you're not
a
going to
few
have-
hours.
Yeah, like you're not having your magic powers for a few hours, so use them to learn an
my
entirely
God.
new school
It's
of
the
magic.
same exact fucking like story as the previous one about race.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
Oh.
kind of is the same plot.
You have lost your powers, but only for like a slight amount of time. You could really wait it out, I guess, but
Yeah, it's like I'm
The-
going to teach you an
Try.
important lesson about race by turning you into a minority for an
So
hour,
this is-
and then
This
you're
is what they did. They went like, okay, crazy monster. I'm gonna use magic that has never before been mentioned that is also forbidden to kill the monster, but now I am very injured. Instead of like taking me to a hospital and like writing like about surgery or something, or like some sort of magic to try and save him and actually have like some suspense as to whether or not he's going to survive, or maybe just like have him be injured in the next chapter and not able to do anything to like help. That would be kind of cool in character building. No, instead, let's just have another random bullshit, nonsensical, like Deus Ex Machina character pop out of nowhere, use another form of magic that's never been seen before to instantly fucking save him, and just continue on like nothing happened. Also, don't use the shit that we never mentioned before. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing is, like, even beyond that, like, the entire point of this, like, whole thing with, like, oh, I'm going to take away the power so you can't use it anymore, like, you know what would be another easier way of, like, having that lesson be taught to Silver, instead of, you know, someone just literally coming down, healing him, and saying, you can't use that power for a little bit, learn to use something else. Have him hurt, and then go, man, I got hurt using that power. Maybe I shouldn't use it in the future.
Or,
That's
even better. Or another one. Don't make the figure tell him that he lost the power. Instead, have him where he experiences it himself. And then eventually he's like, oh shit, I can't do it. And so he has to learn how to go about life without it. And then...
But it's not even like it was
it back eventually, and he has a newfound respect.
It wasn't even an integral part of his character. Like, it wasn't his trump card. It's like we just heard about it in this chapter.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be stakes to the fact he can't use it for 3 fucking hours, like presumably the length of this chapter.
Also, this is supposedly at like night, so he could just fall asleep and then wake up and have it again.
As the take a power nap. As the figure turned around, everyone was staring at him. As unbeknownst to him, when he had used his magic, his cloak had been disintegrated, and the navy blue alicorn with his long blonde mane stood exposed for all the ponies to see.
God damn it was only Trixie.
Wow.
His dick was even bigger than Silver's. For a moment, no one spoke or moved. The alicorn politely coughed.
All right. So this is the other guy, yes.
Terribly sorry for the intrusion, Princess Sparkle, hero of Equestria. By the way, that's still you. I know we basically sidelined the shit out of you, but you're still a hero. Good girl. Head of the elements, who have done nothing at all. Hero Applejack, Hero Rarity, Hero Pinkie Pie, Hero Rainbow Dash.
Hero that
And other one. I could not stand by and let one of my kind die. Could have let one of you filthy mud horses die, but not with so few of us left. Even if he is just a filthy bloodluster. But I must be going. Please, do not attempt to follow me. Smoke bomb.
It is Trixie!
Suddenly, the alicorn's eyes turned pure blue. What's pure blue? As phantom-looking blue shields floated around him until he suddenly disappeared in a flash of light. Utter silence filled the... I doubt this girl has played any of those games.
Probably.
It won't
Pinkie Pie put her hoof up.
fucking kill me.
What happened?
Well, was that another plot contrivance? I mean, another Alcorn?
I exclaimed, lowercase I, the narrator. I couldn't believe my eyes. Another one of my kind, another narrator. Could I have not been the last of the Alicornians?
What?
Fuck's sake.
What?
Was this whole...
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! What?
New Chappelle special up on Netflix. Once this whole ordeal with Fluttershy is solved... Oh shit, she's still on fire. I shall pursue him.
I thought. Silver got up and felt where the axe had been. What axe?
Fucking axe? What?
No scar at all.
Where did Fluttershy go?
Silver asked. I think she went out the window, but I'm not sure. Twilight said without
God damn it! Like, I'm imagining like this entire time Fluttershy was on fire, so like she just like runs screaming out the window, like in this fireball. Everyone's just like, oh, huh? Maybe she went out the window. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
There's kind of a hole in the glass there.
All right, bellowing. Let's follow her.
Silver said as he jumped out the window, running into the Everfree to follow the monster. I flew with all my speed to catch the fleeing Grimshy. She was fast, almost a bit too fast for me, but with
the
an
narrator
extra
can't even
burst,
keep them.
I should just reach. Bwah! Smack! What the hell was that? I look to find a crocodile staring me straight in the face.
You.
I called out, instantly
Narrator called
remembering with one M the crocodile I thwarted a while back.
Didn't he murder
The
the one?
crocodile. What the
Yes,
fuck is
he
a
absolutely fucking
The
murdered
Rockodile is
it.
that one rock alligator that showed up in the
The rock
in
rock.
Hands.
The crocodile turned to smash its tail into my face, but I managed to avoid it and grab the tail, swinging the creature into a tree. It slithered into a pond nearby and sank, concealing its apostrophe self. Luckily, they taught us how to detect an underwater enemy in Alicornia, and with my previous knowledge, I was able to smash the creature out of the water and kick it into the nearest tree again. The
What?
crocodile fell on its back and was knocked out. Silver breathed out.
Phew. That took me by surprise.
Oh my god,
So-
it's like you find a rat that starts nibbling on your foot and you just kick it and you're like, well, that was surprising. That
It's
was
even
like
worse than that.
nothing
It's like-
though.
Because, like, considering the fact that this is, like, a canon super strong, like, enemy monster creature in the show. So it's basically, like, this is, like, a story set in fucking, like, Dark Souls. And suddenly, like, Ornstein jumps out of nowhere and, like, smashes this guy with a hammer. And then he just, like, pump kicks him, like, straight out of the map. It's like, man, that was surprising.
Well, we
Yeah.
know that Ornstein doesn't use a hammer though,
Oh,
so
sorry, I
that
mean
would be
smoke,
surprising.
The weird
Yeah.
thing is, how the fuck is there an underwater in Alicornia other than like a fucking pool?
I think they're in
Because
Ponyville.
no, because an underwater and they
Oh.
an underwater enemy in Alicornia. Why the fuck were they expecting them
Maybe there's,
to
like,
not be in Alicornia anymore? Because
Sky Lake.
Because all of those subnautical horses, you
Well,
know.
that's because they forgot
Right.
to describe that it was only in Alicornia. But also, why would they need
Sea
to
ponies.
We
Silver
need
said
to kill the
Well,
sea
that's right, sea
monsters.
ponies. There you
Silver said to Twillet, who was close by.
go. Why sea?
No, wait. Oh, never mind. It's just grammar's fucking up.
Yeah, it's just weird. Why SI? That I can never get a break in this damned forest.
Clover asked angrily.
That's just how this forest is.
Rainbow said.
Full of babies, ready to pounce you. You'll be even more ready.
A little late for that, Rainbow, you bitch. But thanks anyway.
I will
said
be
Silver.
fucking you
Go.
later. I will turn you straight with my dick later.
As Silver Haze continued onwards, he felt his straight as he chopped down another manticore. He soon had felt his true power
Another
come back to
manticore?
him, and had just started chopping a bloody path to his goal. He charged yet again, finally coming across the biggest, baddest manticore in the forest.
For Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. Like,
Yet again, he charged his blade up with blood magic, and with his
Okay.
eyes glowing red, he charged forward, slicing at the legs of the creature. Using his magic to power himself, he suddenly felt something dark inside of him he hadn't felt before. Suddenly, he felt his magic explode out of him as Sombra appeared and chomped the Manticore's head off.
What?
Sombra disappeared as soon as he appeared. Suddenly, Silver felt very aware of a darkness inside of him he had not felt before. The Alicorn's magic must have activated.
No, wait,
We
what?
call this your stand because it stands by you.
What?
What?
So
Oh,
yeah,
what?
So Silver Haze is now running through this dark and scary forest and just murdering the shit out of every animal.
Wait, wasn't he supposed to have no magic?
He has
Apparently, he came back
He
at
was-
that time.
that-
So we
he
learned
was so
fucking
good.
nothing.
He was so good that he just said "fuck you"
yeah. So,
and
so
he
remember,
just had his magic again.
yeah. So remember, Meyer, when you were saying that the blood magic would come back in a couple of hours, aka after the chapter? Nope.
No, I said during the chapter.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you had more faith in this than even I.
Yeah,
Um,
Silver was disgusted.
okay.
Yeah.
Sombra, how? What? I killed you.
Silver recoiled as Sombra's voice echoed inside his head.
Leo, you want to take Sombro?
Okay. God. Do you not remember, son? When you saved yourself, you saved me too. You took a tiny bit of my soul with you when you escaped. And now you are me and I am you. I am bound to help you. For now. You
This is
seem to
not
have
Jekyll and Hyde, goddammit!
You seem
It
to
is
have
now.
greater priorities right now. Doubt. If you do not act now, you will lose Fluttershy forever, even though she was just a corpse that you fucked up with an explosion, and she was on fire and she should be dead by now. A fitting end to one who helped kill me first, even though she didn't do shit. But that is for another time. Doubt. Now why don't you run alone now? Doubt. I'll be waiting inside you. Doubt. Wink. After all, the darkness will be coming for you soon enough. Doubt.
Oh yeah, it'll be coming soon enough. Like when it just came 5 minutes ago.
Dude,
I'm just
stick around.
imagining like in a fucking anime where it's just a still image as a monologue happens,
Yeah.
with just like slowly panning from one corner to the other.
I really wish that someone would do a animated version of Silver Haze.
Oh my god, that would be an undertaking.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we
I
had
think it
the
wouldn't be allowed on
trailer for the
YouTube. That's
movie,
for
no.
sure.
No, just vignettes of it.
Remember,
Yeah,
we
just
had the
like-
trailer for the movie.
Sombra laughed as his voice faded out. Silver was really conflicted. But if Sombra had said one true thing, it was that he needed to go save Fluttershy. So Silver Haze continue onwards. But before he got far, the main five who were trailing behind him finally caught up to him.
Silver, are you okay?
Twilight said worriedly.
Don't worry about me, Twilight. Worry about Fluttershy.
Oh, damn.
I don't think I can because you kind of brainwashed me.
Silver said as he kissed Twilight before turning and continued sprinting towards the exit of the forest. Exit sign. He could only continue onwards. He had no chose. He had to rescue Fluttershy from the darkness. He had failed to defeat it the first time, so now he had to be the one to defeat it once again. He knew this was only the beginning. If the fog was returning, he would have to do something. He knew this time that the darkness would not stop a single city. It was scouting the force to take down Alicornia. He would need to unite all of Equestria to prepare for what was to come after. No, he could not think about that now. He had to focus on the task at hand. So he's continued to the forest, wondering what perils he'd encounter next. Scene transition.
Several hours later.
After hours of following Flutter's trail, he was beginning to get tired.
And he's
Same.
oh, wait, yeah, that's the main 6.
Okay, that's me and you, Winter. 3, 2, 1. In the
Any
sign of her,
yes.
One of the main six asked.
3, 2,
Now,
1.
okay. Down here.
Another one replied. Just it doesn't matter.
Another
Yeah.
one. Doesn't fucking matter.
They're like a group character now.
I
isn't it?
just had this weird idea. Don't I have wings? I'm going to fly up again and get an aerial view.
Said Silver as he flew high above the tree cover. He squinted his eyes and searched the horizon. Finally, he scouted a small building and flew down.
A cabin. I think I found something. Sorry, no.
He said-
I found something.
He said, beginning to head the way that to the house he spotted.
Remember, she could be very dangerous when possessed by the darkness. So be on your guard.
It's the
You
missing.
gotta remember, it's Rember.
They reached a small. Yeah, they reached a small clearing where the building stood. It's not there anymore. I mean, it was a house with a straw roof, much like in Ponyville. A rotting wood wall painted a red color and shattered windows with glass strewn around the perimeter. The main six gazed at the building.
It looks so creepy.
Said Pinky in a loud whisper.
More like a celestial sin compared to the rest of the forest.
I seriously don't know what that sentence means.
I don't
I have no idea.
Or like a celestia scent compared to the rest of this forest.
It's like
It's supposed to be a
godsend,
godsend, yeah.
but instead it's a
Oh.
celestial scent. Yeah,
No, it's more like a godsend compared to the rest of the forest.
yeah, but that's
What's a-
usually a godsend, not a godsend.
Yeah, is a god cent a 100th
No,
of
no,
a
it's
god
because-
dollar?
No, keep in mind the building stood in the past, so it was a godsend, but now it's a godsend.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Twilight
that's
added.
good bullshit.
Silver began to sneak towards the house. Luckily, his coat blended in with the darkness around him, so that anyone inside the building wouldn't be able to notice him.
God damn it, fuck's sake. So because he has a black coat, he's naturally blending into the darkness around him. Like, this is literally the scene from Tropic Thunder with the whole, like, God's natural camouflage.
Silver
Oh my
poked
God.
its head
Jesus
into the
fucking
door.
Christ.
Broken furniture and moldy wood piled in the house. It's clear this house hasn't been inhabited for decades. And given the time it would have been built, who would be crazy enough to live in a house in the middle of the Everfree?
Welcome to the family, Silver.
Silver Silver pushed on into the building, where after stumbling around in the dacker for a while, he found his way to the stairs and began to slowly walk up them, stopping ears, slowing greatly when the floorboards creaked. After what seemed like an eternity of stair walking, he reached the top floor of the house. Moonlight shone through the small holes in the roof. Seeing nothing, Silver walked further into the room, and with a sudden hiss and contact, he was attacked by none other than Fluttershy. Well, that's convenient.
Gah!
Go.
I just had a great idea. A Silver Haze fanfiction, but Deliverance.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you saying that it's just Gyro Haze, but with...
Well, it's Silver and the main six, some of the main six going on a trip down the river. And then, like, Sombra, like, rapes him in the woods. Silver screamed as he felt his body be forced against the wall. He drew his blade and knocked it against the knife, then ran back as the dueled. This is fucking... This is not intelligible in the slightest. Fluttershy swung high, Silver ducked low, and parried upwards, not spelled correctly, upwards, yeah, there you go, as the knife started crashing downwards. Then she went low, and he took the opportunity to slash, hitting Fluttershy across the chest. Fluttershy hissed as the room turned to darkness, as the fog surrounded them, as the cheering demons, as calling, as for his blood, as surrounded them, as their weapons flashed as endlessly, as a torrent of as sparks, as magic, as they endlessly fought, as one gained the advantage, as only then to lose it. Like 4 of those were actually in there. Fluttershy. Oh yeah. Fuck me.
Fluttershy, why are you doing this? I know you are really a good mayor.
That doesn't stop corruption.
Yeah, and don't want to hurt any pony. You have to fight the darkness. You have to fight the darkness, channeling your friendship magic and use it to. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, let me try this again. Fluttershy, why are you doing this? I know you are really a good mayor and don't want to hurt any pony. You have to fight the darkness, channel your friendship magic, and use it to destroy the darkness inside you.
Oh, so they were making a list, but they forgot they forgot the Oxford comma.
Silver said as he used his magic to restrain Fluttershy. If only Silver had taken the time to learn some light magic, I thought. His dark powers weren't very good at healing or dispelling magic.
Okay, wasn't this entire, like, the whole remove his powers thing supposed to be doing that?
Oh my god,
yes.
I read ahead a tiny bit. He's literally going to heal her with his dick.
I can't, Silver.
Fluttershy cried, breaking through the dark fog surrounding her being. So that's still me. Fuck. This is a fucking marathon.
I know.
Silver ran to her and held her face in his hoof.
Then let me help you.
Then Silver kissed Fluttershy. Suddenly, the darkness around Fluttershy seemed to melt off her. As the kiss parted, the darkness seemed to be dispelled. As they both laid there, they shared a look of happiness. They had both felt something there, and they both knew their relationship was never going to be the same.
All right, Winter, why read the whole letter?
All right. To Princess Celestia from Princess Twilight. Princess Celestia, I am filled with sorrow to inform you that Silver was right, and the fog was not created by Sombra without the capital, but it was an entity that possesses ponies to gain power. We do not know where it came from or what it wants, but what we do know is that it's extremely powerful. Lower capital Silver, lower S Silver, and I in lowercase I guard to assemble a guard, no military force, so that we can stop this smog from attacking us. We will mail you the progress as it comes, but for now we hope that you will allow us to go forth with this. Your friend, lowercase t, Twilight, lowercase s, Sparkle.
I love the idea that we've realized that a giant force that attacked and destroyed a technologically superior nation is coming to destroy us. Therefore, we've assembled the guard, no military forces, to deal with this. Don't worry, I got Paul Lord to gather up his mall cop friends. We're going to take this shit on.
This is the equivalent, okay? It's like the mayor of Seattle going, okay, China is invading us, so I'm going to mail a letter to the president and tell him about how we're going to make a militia to fight it off.
No, not militia. He's just going to get the cops together to fight it off.
Yeah, well, they say military force.
No. He says no military force.
No, comma.
Oh, sorry,
military.
Yeah,
never
mind. Okay.
It's supposed to be a comma there.
Okay, sorry, but yeah. So he's assembling.
But it's like it's the most dumb bull. Like, no, you go. You know, you send your fastest runner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't just be like, we can handle it. We got it. We got Silver Haze. Okay, and I was half right about it ending in sex.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit glad that it didn't. I mean, I'm very glad that it didn't, but I'm pleasantly surprised that it was just a kiss.
I'm sure the sex is coming, but for now,
next chapter.
Author's note. Hello, bronies! This chapter may be a bit more chaotic than you're used to from me, but I'm setting up a lot of things to come. Can you find all the foreshadowing?
No.
They're kind of obvious.
No shit.
But yeah, now Equestria faces a real threat The fog from before seemed to have simply been a scouting force, and without the alicorns to defend Equestria from this threat, it's up to Silverhaze and Twilight to raise an army and defeat them. As they gain resources, I will put them in a blog post so you can keep track. Also, some notes for y'all. Alicorns equals the elite class of Alicornia. Warmongers are a fucking class, apparently.
They're an elite class.
Yeah, warmongers, nobles, and royalty. The title is mostly inherited, literally in a second, I was going to make a joke about this, but the title is mostly inherited, except for the warmongers, capitalized. They're a legitimate force within the government, they are a branch of the government, the warmongers.
Yeah.
Gain entrance to the order, but they're an order!
Yes.
Or by reclaiming a lost artifact from before the time of the ancestors.
The Ascension.
Oh my
They forced the Alicorns to flee to Equestria. To Alicornia. The Holy Order of Warmongers.
Yes.
Bloodluster!
Yes. They reclaimed a lost artifact from before the time of the Ascension. The war that forced the Alicorns to flee to Alicornia.
Bloodlusters. Another fucking term that doesn't just mean someone who's bloodthirsty. An Alicorn that uses blood magic, a rather taboo practice that formed upon by the
Frowned upon
by the warmongers, but encouraged by the nobles for the most part.
That sounds like the opposite of what would
Asterisk.
be
The
true.
warmongers are like, whoa, bloodlusting? That's a little extreme. Nobles, oh hell yeah, no, bloodlust, it's great, I love it.
I don't
love
think
the
this
blood
person
magic.
knows what warmongers means at all.
Jesus Christ, it's like the hate criminals who fight against injustice. But
Remember
injustice is
everyone,
accepted
the
by
genocidal maniacs have their own class within the government. You see, they're right there with the, we have the executive branch, the judicial branch, the legislative branch, and the Nazi branch.
And the warmongers order.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Asterisk. King Crown was against the use of blood magic. However, Silverhaze, fucking son of King Crown,
Oh my
uses
god.
it to gain power and provide that it was in the right hooves, it could be perfectly safe and useful, causing his father to relent the laws against it. Silver even tried to convince the warmongers, the Order of Holy Warmongers, to exchange their power over light and order. The warmongers were like, no, bloodlust, not our style. We're all about light and order.
Oh, the
They declined,
warmongers.
and right up until the fall, they were protesting King Crown rethinking installing the law. You're very violent. Us warmongers can't abide violence.
I'd like to point out that was in the author's note.
Yeah.
All of that exposition was setting up like, okay, this is what this weird magic that, showed up only in this chapter so far. This is what it is. This is how it affected the lore or whatever that nobody can even follow because it's not consistent in the slightest. But also,
there's
check my blog so you can keep track of the progress of their army that hasn't started yet. Yeah, why is this an AR game now? Are you going to make me go to like a mega upload site and download some weird game or something so I can find out like who Silverhaze's fucking bastard son is going to be? Like, come on.
This is just pathetic. But hey, here's the
ridiculous.
thing. So, a little bit of confirmation. There are 3 comments in this chapter, none of them particularly interesting, but there's one from Silverhaze herself saying, I feel the need to comment with this because it's been brought up a few times now. Yes, I am a girl, not a guy, and not a dude.
Dude is a gender neutral term.
But anyway, it really doesn't mean anything, but just so that everyone knows and has the proper info. Anyway, enjoy the new chapter, Silver Haze.
Not even like a heart, but like.
All right, let
Hey,
me read the one that she was responding to.
Yeah.
This is by Fusion Fool the Third. There is a significant problem with your story when the comments are made much more fun to read, dude.
With 2 O's.
Yeah.
Also,
And this has a lemon length. Holy shit.
yeah, the comments that are supposed to be there to be read that are more fun have all since been removed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Excellent.
Bye.